The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Second down following the run. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. Third down, still 14 yards left. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Elliott running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if somebody there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Irving in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
to take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Officially a minute 54 to go in this 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Shipped together here from the D-line. Throwing again. Prescott nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge, huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go! 2nd down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Come on, let's go! 1st down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. They find some open field here. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
And he'll bang that one through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Palmer on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Let's go! interception. Here's Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Come on, let's go!
Prescott from the gun on third. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now it's Ginn. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go! Blue 95! Blue 95!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat.
Come on, let's go!
The direct snap to Johnson. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Get ready!
This time, Palmer will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Taken in at the 11. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Elliott muscles him off. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down, Palmer. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Going right side, he has Witten. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They come out with one back and three, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is now 13. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Palmer now looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Finding time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Right now, 1-18.
On third down, Palmer. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They come out here in the eye. gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Here's Palmer to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Palmer. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run with a fullback Smith. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, caught off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Another pistol look here. This is Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Take this one down to the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Let's go. Back 20, back 20, back 20.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he coughed it up. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The offense lining up first and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light, I left some will, the spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with a lotion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine of a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush, then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would.
All combine stats such as the 40-yard dash are now available in scouting. Check it out.
Your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guards, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know what we overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Should we fly that? Should we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome.